In network TV, what someone says won't happen, that's what's gonna happen.
Some of these cartoons have dropped the worst Christmas episodes in cartoon history. Imagine sitting down for some holiday laughs and instead, you get sick by watching these worst Christmas cartoons. They tried to throw in some snow and call it Christmas, but honestly, it's not even worth watching. So let's find out how bad they messed this up.
There you are, Peter. Help me hang the stockings.
Not now, Lois. It's time for my favorite holiday movie, Frosty the Snowman.
Family Guy's latest Christmas special might just be the laziest, most half-assed episode they've ever done. Remember when Road to the North Pole had Stewie hunting down Santa to kill him, only to end up trying to save Christmas when everything goes to hell? That was peak holiday crap. Now, fast forward to season 22, where they serve us a weak, awkward mess that barely even feels like Christmas.
Huh. I can't see the TV. I must be dreaming. Which means nothing's real.
No, Peter, stop.
It starts with the family decking the tree, Peter trying to watch Frosty the Snowman, and whoops, no TV. Turns out Lois sold it for more Christmas gifts because apparently everyone just streams now.
Cutting the cord. We need money for Christmas gifts, so I sold it.
What? This rageful anger calls for alcohol. Where's Brian?
What kind of excuse is that? Lazy writing just to kickstart the plot, that's what. And when Peter starts whining about it, they try to throw in a super random Braveheart reference, a movie that hasn't been relevant in like, what, 20 years?
Of life is he. He is the perfect dumb guy's version of a smart guy, and I demand him on my television.
All right, I think I see how to untangle this knot. Last tango in Halifax.
What?
So Peter storms off to the bar to complain, and his friends are like, bro, streaming is great, listing off some must-watch shows. Meanwhile, he's complaining about Chicago Fire not actually being filmed in Chicago, which just makes him sound extra dumb, even for Peter.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Peter, my limbs, they're coming back!
Then comes the plot. Kevin James shows up on Peter's doorstep because he's apparently out of a job now that no one watches network TV. Not only is this a random and out-of-place cameo, but they didn't even bother to get Kevin James himself to voice the character. What's worse, Peter goes on to list like 50 sitcom characters that showed up unannounced on other shows. It drags on, and I swear it was supposed to be funny, but it's just totally shit.
Yeah, you're not a star. You shouldn't be in the cornfield.
But I was also in the later seasons of Monk.
I see. Now your list of credits includes...
The whole episode just stops being about Christmas here and turns into a failed attempt to make Kevin James seem relevant again. Peter tries to show him how to be a real guy instead of a sitcom guy, but it's boring, forced, and beyond forgettable. It gets so bad that Kevin's character even starts fading away because no one cares about him anymore. So Peter gets him to perform a lame nativity scene to get some laughs and save him. Everyone eats it up and cheers, and boom! Kevin James is relevant again, ascending to sitcom heaven or something. That's literally the plot.
No, this is a name all 50 kind of show. Too Close for Comfort, Mork and Mindy, The Nanny, Mr. Belvedere, The United States of Al, Yes Dear, Down and Out in Beverly Hills, the TV series, Rhoda, Golden Girl.
They throw in a couple of throwaway jokes, like Peter selling Lois's diaphragm as a Jewish yarmulke and calling up his father-in-law to pay his bills again. Sure, a couple of gags land, but they're outnumbered by cringy, drawn-out scenes and jokes they've done a million times before, especially the whole Florida people are trash bit, which yeah, we get it.
Silver Spoons, The Odd Couple, The New Odd Couple, Different Strokes, and...
Oh my God! She hung herself!
No, that's from Airplane. We do that kind of stuff too.
At the end of the day, calling this a Christmas episode feels like a joke in itself. But since there were a few decent jokes sprinkled on, let's be generous and give it 2 out of 5. It's easily the worst Christmas episode Family Guy has ever done.
I'll never eat turkey again. Marge, we got any ham?
Next, we have the Christmas of the Future episode from The Simpsons, and I gotta say, it's the worst holiday episode they've ever done. It's supposed to be a futuristic Christmas special, so you're thinking, cool, flying cars, robot Christmas, some hilarious family drama.
You'll understand one day when you have kids of your own.
Who says we're gonna have kids of our own? Not me, man. This cycle of jerks has to end.
But nope. What we get instead is a weird, messy, depressing look into the future of the Simpsons family that leaves you wishing you'd watch instead. First of all, everyone's older and miserable. Bart's a deadbeat dad living in a school.
You on your math test?
Gee, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks for asking. I'm going online.
Why don't you take Zia to your parents for Christmas while I nurse my allergies?
Lisa's all stressed out in a bad marriage, and Maggie's a rock star who, get this, can't even talk the whole episode because she's pregnant and on vocal rest. Yeah, that's right. They wrote an entire character out of the dialogue because they just didn't know what to do with her. It's like they couldn't decide if this was a holiday episode or some sci-fi drama about how terrible everyone's lives have become. Merry Christmas, right?
Boyfriend is good at detangling them.
Well, maybe Mom should marry him.
She did. We weren't supposed to tell you. Your mother remarried?
They try to get laughs out of Bart's kids roasting him for being a bad dad and Lisa's daughter hating her guts. But it's more sad than funny. Even Homer, who usually brings the Christmas cheer, is just kind of a washed-up old grandpa trying to hold it together. And don't even get me started on the futuristic stuff, some holograms, random tech gadgets, and honestly, nothing that feels clever or interesting.
Everyone, it's a girl. Okay, everyone. Smile while the pets take our picture.
Funny how they have...
And the whole family comes together for Christmas thing? Yeah, that lasts about 5 minutes and it's awkward. They end with some forced, we're family and we love each other vibe, but it doesn't hit home because we've just watched 20 minutes of how much they all hate each other. Hold on for this next one, y'all. American Dad, For Whom the Sleigh Bell Tolls, is a Christmas episode that takes the holiday spirit, burns it to death, and then lights it on fire.
Ooh, how's that feel, Linda?
So, here's how it goes down. Steve gets a gun for Christmas because, well, apparently that's totally normal, and ends up accidentally shooting Santa Claus himself. But instead of the usual, whoops, my bad moment, Santa comes back from the dead like some kind of zombie Terminator and decides he's got one mission: kill the Smiths. So instead of your typical Christmas hugs and eggnog, it's reindeer fights, elf ambushes, and the Smith family fighting for their lives. Wow, what a joyful Christmas with f***ing blood all over. The whole episode is basically a horror movie where every Christmas vibe you'd expect just goes right out the window. The family has to retreat to a mountain cabin, and then they're fighting elves with guns, explosives, and booby traps like it's some sort of survival movie. Even the reindeer goes feral and tries to eat them. And when Santa finally shows up for the big showdown, he's decked out like Rambo, wielding machine guns and ready to tear the Smiths apart. It's Santa Claus, but they make him a total asshole.
Let me help you there, Mr. S.
They barely survived, and in the end, they just stumbled back home with a bloodbath and a side of PTSD. So yeah, that's Christmas, and they call it merry. What's your idea of the worst cartoon Christmas ever? Or should we save it for Halloween? Do let us know your views in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. Thanks for watching!